See where Mariette takes up his preferred position, but the game's underway with Lee Whelan sending a ball high up the field. It's up against Mendy. Here's Ekpolo. Ekpolo goes past two players and dribbles forward. He's got Feaheny with him, but Lee steps in. Back to Ekpolo. Cross comes in from Ekpolo, but Kenny takes it off his toes. Murphy breaks into the area. Oh, Callum Murphy with a right-footed shot, but didn't have the power necessary to beat Dylan Berry. Whelan from the halfway line up towards Kendall. Kendall brings it down, but his touch is loose, and Pemberton steps in and carries forward. Pemberton carries over halfway, still going. But Pemberton, Lee Whelan slips and the ball in behind. It's for Drummond, ball across the box. Oh, Ollie Brown is there before it reaches Kenny and clears the ball out for a Macclesfield throw.
Yes, I wasn't sure when he said...
Well, there's a long ball forward here. Walker's got to deal with it under pressure from Curran. Oh, and it's a short header from Walker. And Alex Curran gets there first and opens the scoring for Macclesfield. That's a soft goal for Guiseley to give away. But it's Alex Curran who dinks it over Battersby and into the bottom left-hand corner. And on 17 minutes, it's Guiseley 0, Macclesfield FC 1.
Yeah, really frustrating goal there to concede, and the header just didn't have enough on it. Alex Curran reading the situation really well. Once in a while, the header doesn't make the target, and it didn't there.
Ball into the area. Callum Murphy's on it. Ball falls for Michael Feaheny. Oh, and it's a great block by Brandon Lee. It was a powerful left-footed effort by Feaheny, but Lee was there to make the sliding challenge and put the ball behind for a corner.
Oh, it's a massive opportunity. That is really good defending by Macclesfield, but it just set up perfectly for him.
Feaheny up against Rooney. Cross comes in. It's up towards Murphy, and Berry's under it, and it falls far as... Oh, it rolls across the goal line. It was nearly Jameel Ivel. And between two Macclesfield defenders, somehow they conspire to keep it out. Still, Guiseley keep going. It's Feaheny. Takes it down the line, but Lee steps in, and it will be a Guiseley corner. Tom, how is it still 1-1?
Can't believe this. I don't know how that hasn't gone. It's like an optical illusion. It's hit off a Macclesfield player, and when that normally happens on the line, it goes in instead. It hits the post and trickles across the line and goes away.
Whelan back to Ekpolo. Guiseley just lose it in the final third, and now Kane Drummond set away here. It was a good ball in behind Drummond. He's got Curran with him, squares it to Alex Curran. Curran left-footed. Oh, and it's brilliantly cleared off the line, spectacularly by Ollie Brown.
Absolutely wonderful defending there. It was a great break by Macclesfield, perfect pass, and Curran there, it's going in, and Brown, brilliant determination there to make sure he gets back and gets it out for the corner.
And Saka back to Kendall. Cross comes in from Kendall. It's flicked on. It nearly fell to Feaheny at the back post, but he's just let it bounce. It's still Feaheny up against Lee. Cuts inside on his left foot, goes back onto his right. Cross comes in from Feaheny. As far as Luke Mariette takes the shot. Oh, and it hits the crossbar. It's deflected onto the crossbar and behind for a corner. Luke Mariette nearly with a debut goal. He hit it well on his left foot edge of the area, and it just about deflects onto the underside of the crossbar and behind for a corner. This is incredible.
Well, if you don't laugh, you're crying, aren't you? So I think we're going to have to laugh. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Kendall. It's flicked on. Oh, it falls at the feet of Mendy only as far as Lee Whelan, edge of the area. Lee Whelan takes the shot. It's deflected again. Jameel Ivel. It's deflected again. Cross comes in. It's headed away. Picked up by Mariette. Whelan flicks it over one, over two, and it's headed away by Dawson, and now Macclesfield can counter-attack. Drummond sends it in behind for Kenny. It's 3v3. Kenny comes forward. Great challenge by Reece Kendall. That sees the ball through to Ollie Battersby. And Tom, you are punching the air.
What a tackle.
And Saka chips it forward, searching for Murphy. Drops as far as Luke Mariette. Out wide to Kendall. And Kendall's cross, well, I think he looked to take a nick off Kenny, but it doesn't take a nick, and it goes behind for a goal kick. But there won't be time for the goal kick to be taken because the referee does bring the first half to a close. So at half-time here at Nethermoor, it's Guiseley 0, Macclesfield 1. Well, we wait for John Rooney to take kick-off, but Kane Drummond's just jumped the gun a little bit, and it's retaken. Now Macclesfield get the second half underway. Don't see that too often. Brown sends it back in the other direction. Bounces once, and Feaheny gets the better of Lee, and now can come forward. Feaheny comes in onto his left, Gives it infield to Mariette. Mariette's got a bit of space here. Mariette takes the shot. Luke Mariette. Oh, Luke Mariette from the edge of the area. On his debut for Guiseley against his former loan club, Luke Mariette brings the Lions level. And on 47 minutes, it's Guiseley 1, Macclesfield 1.
Reece Kendall, eat your heart out. I don't know if it's as good as that one, but what an effort! Right into the corner, and that is how you make your debut against your old club. Right into the corner. They gave him time and space. Boy, did he take advantage of it.
Luke Mariette on debut with a Blackpool loanee with an absolutely superb strike from 25 yards out. Let it roll across his body, left-footed, top left-hand corner, and just like that, the Lions are level. Come on. Whelan takes the corner, good delivery up towards Eyeball, who had a free header. Oh, bicycle kick, oh, it was nearly Mariette. He went for the spectacular with the overhead and just didn't get hold of it. Ball hooked forward by Drummond. Battersby's quick off his line as Keane was looking to get on the end of it. Now Battersby's ball forward is a good one. Colin Murphy collects the loose ball, and Colin Murphy is pushed to ground by Paul Dawson, who is absolutely raging with the decision, but it was a clear hands in the back of Colin Murphy there, and he's won a free kick for Guiseley in a superb position. It's Lee Whelan and Reece Kendall who stand over it. It's a good shooting opportunity, but it looks like a cross might come in by the way everybody's lined up. Kendall puts a cross in, and it was towards Eyeball, headed away by Baker, hooked high into the air by Rooney. Eyeball's underneath it, as is Lee Whelan, who takes a touch edge of the area, gives it out wide to Walker. Walker needs to get a cross in here and does, and it's to Jameel Eyeball, falls to Reece Kendall at the back post. Reece Kendall, oh, he took a touch on the way through, and it's behind for a Guiseley corner. But when the ball dropped to Reece Kendall at the back post and he hit it first time, you thought the net was going to ripple, but it's deflected behind for a corner.
I've got to say, Trey Pemberton there, that's fantastic defending, because he's already on the ground and he's just been able to kind of lean his leg into it to make sure it goes out of play for the corner.
Throw-in taken by Brown. It's into Mariette. Now Brown. 1v1 against Pemberton. Mariette crossing to the area. Oh, it was towards Murphy. And Feaheny was lurking at the back post, but Lee clears it away and it's up towards Curran. Now Heathcote holds it up, but Heathcote is touching to Curran. He's loose and Guiseley win it back on. Liam Tongue nearly broke through. But now counter-attack by Macclesfield. Curran comes forward, it's Heathcote. Heathcote, the pass finds Drummond. Battersby's quick off his line, but Drummond slots it home and it's 2-1 to Macclesfield. It was a quick counter-attack and Kane Drummond did well. Battersby was quick to try and close the angle for the Macclesfield number 11. But he does put the visitors back in front. And on 82 minutes, it's Guiseley 1, Macclesfield 2.
Well, it's been end-to-end, and it felt like there was going to be that third goal. It's which was going to get it. It's a really good ball over the top, and then Macclesfield work it so well. And Kane Drummond, who's had a really good game in a good position, beats Ollie Battersby, and it is 2-1 to the visitors.
Moore sends the ball in. Headed away by a Macclesfield defender, only as far as Tongue. Sends the cross in, it's bobbling around, oh, and it's a great save by Berry. Not sure who it was who had the shot in the area. I think it was Murphy, but it was straight at Dylan Berry. And the chance goes begging.
Massive opportunity there, and Murphy's done everything he can there, gets the shot away, and in fairness to Berry, he makes himself big, makes sure he gets the ball there, and now it's just all about that time. It's definitely against Guiseley now, isn't it?
I think that's probably quite a good way to look at it, because we've more than matched Macclesfield. They've just had one really clinical moment in the second half. Guiseley might have one last chance here. Throw-ins taken. Ekpolo's on the loose ball in behind, though it nearly fell to Murphy. 5 minutes are up. Mariette out to Kofi Moore, edge of the area. Moore goes back to Kendall. Kendall takes the touch. Kendall takes the shot, tries for the spectacular, and it goes over the crossbar and behind for a goal kick. And with that, the referee brings to a close the game. And it's finished here at Nethermoor Park. Guiseley 1, Macclesfield 2. A really good game of football, a really entertaining encounter, and it's the Lions who just narrowly come up on the wrong side of the result this afternoon. Alex Curran opened the scoring early in the first half. Luke Mariette with an absolute screamer very early in the opening 2 minutes of the second half on debut, but then with 12 minutes to go, Kane Drummond chip the ball over and on rushing Ollie Battersby to score the winning goal and make it 2-1 to Macclesfield. And it is the Silkmen and Alex Bruce's side who take all 3 points in this vital Northern Premier League Premier Division playoff encounter.
Andy, just before the end of this game, I was thinking we felt hard done by if we just got a point. To come away with nothing. It must be, well, a real gut wrencher today.
Yeah, you know, like I said to the lads there, in terms of performance, I can't fault the performance. You know, it doesn't help when you've had, like I said in my notes, I think the worry was always we've had 2 weeks off, and probably looking at their 2 goals, that's, you know, a mentality, maybe a bit of you know, not being sharp mentally, but kind of other than that, I thought we played some great stuff. I really did. Thought we got a foothold in the game, and you know, we've had 2 cleared off the line first half. We're at the crossbar. Should have had 2 penalties in the same kind of situation. We didn't, which was disappointing. And if I'm honest, that was a bit of a story of the day, because, you know, even speaking with our manager there, he was baffled by some of the decisions that were being made. But we've got to dust ourselves down. It's always tough, I think, this time of the season when you don't play. And obviously Macclesfield have got the 4G pitch, so they're able to train properly, they're able to play, and you know, maybe there was a little bit of that today, but I can't fault the effort that the lads have put in.
General sentiment was that was a really good performance. We were unlucky. Impressed as well by new acquisition Luke Mariette, who's joined on loan to the end of the season, and of course he scored a goal. Can you tell us a bit more about him, how that deal came around, and what you thought of him today?
It took a while to get it done. Obviously he was at Macclesfield previously, but you know, he's someone that I watched last year. You know, very good on the ball. He's got a lovely left foot, but he also, you know, he's young, but he's got a good, you know, footballing brain, and he just, I thought both him and Lee in there today helped us control the play and continue to kind of recycle and get the ball wide, and he just landed on stuff at the right time. And obviously for his goal, you know, he landed on the ball really well, and he struck it, you know, really, really well. But that's what we spoke about at half time. We were well in the game, and to score, you know, in the 46th minute straight after half time, it was a great time to score. And I think we were doing all the pushing at that point. Probably the disappointing part was just, you know, in front of goal, you know, not taking our chances. But again, second half, you know, Callan's convinced he should have had a penalty when he's tried to spin in the box, and he's got his legs taken from under him. I think that's in the same moment as well where Mikey got past the fullback, touched it away, and he should have had a foul in there. So it was just, I don't know, the referee was, it just didn't seem as though we were going to get that look from the referee today.
It's a tough running, isn't it, to the end, well, the start of February next month, of course, with Radcliffe coming here next week. How much away of a tough away next week? Yeah. How much of a tough spell is that for us, and what are your thoughts ahead of that?
I think it's just the way, obviously, the games fall. But listen, Radcliffe, they've had that bounce all year. You know, Bird and John are really experienced at what they do. You know, they went away to Macclesfield last week and won 3-2. They've just got that kind of real, kind of street smart about them with the players that they've brought in. So, you know, we've just got to go there and you know, recover well from today. But most of all, I think be positive about the performance we've put in here today, because, you know, we've played some brilliant football at times, and we've really been on the front foot. And, you know, speaking with a few fans on the way off, they're saying thank you because it was an exciting game. Yes, we want to win games, but, you know, we're competing against your Macclesfields, and, you know, reality is we should have got some out of the game today, which is a disappointment. But, you know, massive thanks to all the fans today for the noise they were making as well, because it made for a great atmosphere.